Hey, this is Keith. Sorry to begin the podcast like this, but I have been asked to do something that's completely out of the normal for what we usually do, and it's very serious. So with that being said, I don't feel like monetizing this episode particularly because of this. I think it's important that we get this message out there to anybody. So what I've been asked to do is that there's a missing person, someone that I know knows that has asked us to really get that name out there. Her name is Sierra Lyles. She's missing from Olive Hill, Kentucky. She is 14 years old, a female, height about 5'5", weight 125 pounds, with bluish green eyes and brown hair with a red tint. She was last seen leaving her home in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Her grandmother went to wake her up for school at 6:30 a.m. and noticed her bedroom window was open and she was nowhere to be found. If you have any information regarding Sierra, please contact the following. Tammy Reed is 606-315-4943. Libby Hoover, 606-316-9845. Or you can contact the Olive Hill Police Department. It's very important that we find this girl. She was last seen on November 19th of this year. If you have seen her and if you have any information about her whereabouts, please contact, like I mentioned the numbers previous, or the Olive Hill Police Department. So thank you all for listening to this and enjoy the episode. It's an important message, I think, needs to be put out there.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely.
If anybody has seen her, please let them know. Like I mentioned in that previously, it's very important.
I mean, I got kids of my own, so one of my kids disappeared like that. I'd want people looking for her.
100%, man. 100%.
Yeah.
So, well, with that being said, welcome everyone. Hello, we're back.
Hi.
Apologies from the both of us here for last week. Last week was just crazy in multiple different ways. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Today's basically just going to be a catch-up day for us. Try to catch everyone up on what we've been doing, what we've missed in the past week or so that we have not been up. And I think it's just really funny that the episode that I was dreading the most was the one with my dad, just because I was nervous how it was going to go. And then as soon as we did it and it got a pretty positive response, we didn't do an episode.
Yeah, that episode was fun. I had a blast.
It really was like a really fun episode, and I was like, I'm not going to lie, I was dreading going into it. But
I know you were, but I went back and listened to it, and it was fun. I think fun. Everybody had fun.
I think so too. Skinner being Skinner, dogging me for AEW and everything. That was really funny. And then of course, hashtag burn these nuts.
Yeah, that became a thing all of a sudden.
Is that like our chicken strip popsicle?
I wouldn't give it that much credit.
I don't think so either. I mean, chicken strip popsicle is just a grandiose thing that really like made at least you and I think, stand out 100%.
Yeah, that'll never go away. It's on the back of my car. I got the sticker on the back of my car. By the way, everybody, if I sound different tonight, I had like a bunch of teeth pulled yesterday.
Yeah, that was one reason. Because so we normally record on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday we were supposed to record, but I'll talk about what happened to me in a minute. But Jbomb unfortunately had the teeth pulled and everything, and so now we're recording on Friday, the day before the show comes out. Not gonna lie, I was a little stressed out because I had to work this morning. Then I had to go back to the school and work another thing, doing concessions to try to raise money to go to LA. And I was nervous. I'm like, are we going to get this podcast in this week? I was just
I
like,
was worried about myself.
I was just like,
No.
man, oh man, we can't go 2 weeks. What are we doing?
Yeah, no shit. It's like we're back to being the old podcast.
Well, speaking of that, if you might have just not just noticed there, some things have changed, including I do have a job, and like I said, we'll go into that here, or like I said, we'll go more into other things in particular. But first of all, Jbomb, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Other than the obvious teeth pulling, having gauze in your mouth, unfortunately.
I only wear the gauze while I smoke.
Oh yeah,
So
that's right. That's right.
As soon as I'm done with the cigarette, the gauze is going to come out and I'll sound better. Now I'm almost done, so I'll sound better in a minute. But yeah, I'm doing okay.
Right now, it's just the wild turkey hitting.
Yeah, I've had some turkey tonight to help numb my gums. Earlier though, like I had a little pain medication for this, and I don't respond well to that stuff.
No.
Yeah, I took a pain pill and I was like stoned out of my mind. It was funnier than hell. I was walking around Walmart and I called my mom and I was like, listen, I am fucked up right now. And she's like, what you mean? I was like, I took 2 of those like I'm supposed to, and I don't think I can drive home. So I'm walking through Walmart right now.
Holy crap.
And, yeah, like I walk through Walmart like zoned out, like spaced out of my mind, like, you know, staring at the signs and shit. And I like spent an hour and a half in Walmart, and I bought like 4 items in Walmart. So yeah,
they were probably looking at you just like, what is this guy doing? He's
I had that stoner kind of mentality, you know, like, you know, anybody that's ever been high knows that when you look at somebody, you're like, oh god, they know I'm high. I took those pills and I was walking through Walmart, and everybody I looked at, I was like, oh my god, they know I'm fucked up.
Oh god.
You know, I was paranoid as shit, dude. It was hilarious.
I don't know, like, how I would do, like, if I was ever in that situation where I was high, but it's not like something that I intentionally did. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like going to a doctor and like they give you some kind of happy medicine to numb pain or whatever. I don't know. Just anything like that. I don't know what I'd do in that situation, but I know 100% that if you don't have a camera on me, some kind of phone camera or something, you're going to miss something funny. Yeah.
Well, see, I'm one of those people that, you know, even though I grew up in an area where, you know, people abuse prescription medication, I'm not one of those guys. I will only take medication when it's, you know, given to me for a reason.
Right, yeah.
You know, I do enjoy my alcohol on the weekends. I do enjoy my cereal when I can get a hold of it. But as far as prescription medication, I don't take that shit.
No.
So when one's given to me, I'm a complete idiot, dude. I could take, you know, like the lowest pain pill and be completely blitzed.
Well, that's because your body's just not used to all that. And then you take one.
I don't do pills.
Right,
so, yeah. I take one and I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was walking through Walmart today, and I talked to my mom on the phone for like 30 fucking minutes, dude. And I was just like, yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. I don't think I could drive. I'm pretty fucked up, you know. And yeah, I was like I said, I was going through Walmart, and I was feeling like a fucking, you know, a hippie back in the 60s, dude. I was feeling really good.
Just imagine, like, if Jan and George and their kids are going out and going grocery shopping at Walmart, and friggin' Jbomb's there going cloud 9.
Just walking past them,
just
looking
walking
at the
past
ceiling.
them, and they're just like, come on, let's go this way, honey.
Yeah, I'm staring at the ceiling going, wow. It was definitely interesting, and I'm glad I like calmed down enough that I could drive home. When I got home, I took a nap for like 3 hours, man. Like, my mom even came here, and I didn't even know she came here. Like, I walked into my kitchen, and I could tell someone had been here, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's sort of what happened with me. I didn't like. So last night in particular, I didn't get high or anything just by accident or anything like that. That's not what happened at all. I was in class, and yesterday wasn't really like a good day for me. Just stuff didn't come to pass like I thought it would here and there and everywhere. Just
you had some problems yesterday, right?
Yeah, just different things here and there here at the house, and just not getting to do something that I thought I was going to do, which is fine because I got to do it today and it was great. So when I got to school, I had a class around 5:30. It's my script writing class, and the professor there, bless his heart, bless his heart. He's just getting old, man. And
well, I mean that happens to all of us,
right? And he's just going in circles and everything he said, and like he was having us do stuff we've already done, like I'm pretty sure twice already. And I get that repetition's good if you want to remember stuff and learn stuff and everything, but I didn't feel like this was repetition trying to learn. I feel like this was repetition because he couldn't remember what he just did. And I was getting so aggravated, and I don't know why I was getting so aggravated, but that didn't help me. And at one point I left class and I went into the bathroom and had a panic attack.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I don't know why it was making me mad. I have no idea. Nobody did anything. It was just that happening and me getting upset because we were literally doing the same stuff again, it felt like, along with like just bad things happening yesterday. Everything just culminated in me just being like, I gotta go. So
your whole brain said bucket.
Yeah. So I went to the bathroom, had my panic attack, but I was just like, I don't want to be in here longer than like 10 plus minutes or so, because I don't want to make them think that I'm skipping class or anything.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I went back in after about 10, 12 minutes or so, but I was still shaking, and they could tell that something was wrong. I'm just like, I'm fine. I just need a minute. Luckily, it wasn't too long after that class was dismissed that he was done with class, because we're at the end of the semester anyway, so classes are getting shorter because we're working on final projects and everything.
Yeah.
So, and everyone was like, Keith, are you okay? You're going to be all right? I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine and everything. And so it didn't help because last night I too was also supposed to help run concessions. I did that tonight, which is why we're recording later than what we're usually recording at. I had to help run concessions for our National Broadcasting Society organization at West Virginia State. And I was supposed to do that, but I was just like, I can't do this. I'm going home. I don't feel good. I just had a huge panic attack. I don't want to bother anybody. But then I heard my professor of basically the advisor of NBS yell out my name. I'm just like, I have to at least go in there and tell her, because I was almost like halfway to my car at this point. So I walked back, and she visibly saw that there was something wrong with me. And so by the time I got in there and told her what happened, she's like, come sit down for a minute, just take a breath, come sit down. And whenever I got in this little room where we were doing concessions and stuff, I broke down crying. Like, it was bad, dude. I think I had like another mini one. It got extremely bad, and after that though, because she was just worried, because if I would have left when I originally did, whenever I was heading for the car before she yelled my name, I don't think I could have drove home safe.
Wow.
It was bad, dude. I've had bad ones like that before. But it's like, what makes that one so much worse to me is the fact that people saw it. And I hate whenever people see me in that instance, because I'm not that type of person that does that. Or at least I wish I wasn't. And I've always told everybody now, it's just like, I can deal with like one really bad low if it gives me so many highs, and I'm talking about my medicine, of course, for stuff like this. I can deal with one really low if I can have all these highs, but like, it just added on to the fact that everyone saw me, and it was just so embarrassing too, and I was not in a good place. So I finally calmed down, and I finally got my car, went home, and as soon as I got here, I told my professor that I made it home. I think I messaged you right after that. I can't remember. Maybe it was like...
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know I told you I had a panic attack.
You messaged me kind of late.
Yeah. But like, I know I messaged you, but as soon as like around I had just came home, I went to sleep. I couldn't stay up anymore, man. That's how much a panic attack takes out of me, and that's how much it takes out of a lot of people. It's just, God, it takes so much crap out of you, and I hate it. But I had to like take a nap or something. I didn't know I was just going to eventually just end up going to sleep anyways. But I went ahead and just like said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Yeah, it's all good. You know, by the time you sent that to me, I was asleep.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I had those teeth pulled, and the pain medication wasn't doing shit yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that bottle of Turkey 101, and I drank that son of a bitch.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was, like I told my mom, by like the second shot, I didn't feel a damn thing anymore. I was feeling fantastic. Yeah, like I had some crazy conversations with people on Facebook last night, just because I was fucked up. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're doing it tonight instead of yesterday. So, like I told you this morning when you messaged me, I was like, you know, honestly, if we would have recorded last night, it wouldn't have been a good episode.
It would have been a nightmare. It would have honestly been a nightmare for both of us.
Yeah, you with your panic attack, me with being in pain and drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a good episode anyway. So I'm glad we're recording tonight.
Yeah. I just feel so bad because we just had to cancel last week, and I'll explain why we canceled last week too, to get everyone ahead of schedule, get everyone caught up with that. Which is also going to lead into our advice later, because I didn't even tell Jbomb about my advice that I have for people, but
tell me shit. What's...
It's a surprise, but it's not like a big surprise or anything.
Okay.
So last week we were having our MBS meeting. We have an MBS meeting every 2 weeks or so, and I came in there, and I don't know what happened, but like at one point I had forgotten everything I was supposed to be doing. I had forgotten all my homework assignments. I had forgotten all my stuff I was supposed to have prepared for that meeting. My co-president, because we have co-presidents this year, long story, pretty awesome though, not gonna lie. My coach
went like brain fart mode.
Basically, yeah, huge.
Yeah, okay.
And he was telling me, just because I was talking about how we were supposed to have this like little party for our group and everything, which we had this week, which was great. He was telling me, well, that's supposed to be next week, and we're supposed to be doing the editing stuff. And I was starting to get mad. I'm just like, this is not what we discussed, dude.
Yeah.
And I was getting mad at him for no reason. And then I sat back in my chair and I thought about it, and it's like everything started to hit me at once like, dumbass. Yes, you talked to him about this. You forgot. And then I started re-remembering just about everything I needed to have do, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm stressed.
Wow.
So after that, I went to talk to another one of our advisors that helps with MBS, Dave. Name drop, by the way.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. I went
What's up, Dave?
Side note, he listens to this podcast too, which is kind of cool.
Cool. Well, then, hi, Dave. Thank you for listening.
So I went to talk to him, and he was like very like curious as to what was wrong. And I told him, like, I don't know why. I felt like I was getting mad at him for something he didn't tell me. Not Dave, but the co-president. But then I was like, no, that's just me forgetting. So he was like, well, what do you think you're forgetting so much? And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I have all these things going on that I need done for school and everything. He's like, well, he didn't say this. I'm just going to verbatim say it, or not verbatim, paraphrase what he said. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He basically just said, well, maybe you need to cut off something that's not really important to do right now. Like, I'm not saying that this podcast isn't important. Don't get me wrong. It's important to me. It's important to you too.
It's very fucking important.
Right. But I need to focus on my schoolwork.
Agreed.
And I needed to get that schoolwork out of the way and fixed up before I got back on the train of worrying about this and worrying about some other thing and that might come up and everything. So I was like, I hope Jbomb will understand if we just put it off for 1 week, and so I can get a few things in order. And I swear that night, I got like our recruitment video done, because we've been working on recruitment videos the entire semester as well. Yeah. By the way, this is kind of an announcement because I haven't told anybody other than just like the few people that worked on it. And it's about a year since we actually went. I have our Arizona film done.
Nice.
I was able to finish that. CJ, a friend of mine who was the director of that, gave me a few extra little pieces that I can try to work on to make it a little better. But I told him, dude, make a list. Once that list is done, I'm not working on it anymore. It is completed.
I mean, I'll say, last week when you told me that you needed to take a week off to handle some stuff, it worked out for me. Mm-hmm. Last week was my week with my kids. And my kids were being like supreme assholes that night. So it kind of worked out, because if we would have tried to record last week, we would have had like 3,000 interruptions from my oldest one that didn't want to go to sleep. So it kind of worked out.
And we can deal with that when the time comes, but it is a little better just to make sure we don't have the interruptions. However, I mean, it's not something we haven't dealt with before.
Oh, yeah.
Shit happens, basically.
Yeah.
But that's just another theme, apparently, of this episode, is that everything just surprisingly works out. Have you noticed that already?
Oh, yeah.
Everything just, for some reason, for some God knows why, is working out, because yesterday, if we were to recorded, episode quality would have been terrible. Last week, if we were to recorded, I wouldn't have been in my right state of mind probably, and then we would have had 1,000 interruptions. Not saying that's bad, but it just would have taken more time to get the podcast done and everything, and it wouldn't have been as high quality as Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet.
If we recorded yesterday, I would sound really, really weird. I don't sound weird tonight, except for when I'm on smoke, I sound kind of stupid. But last night, I would have sounded really fucking weird. So, yeah, it worked out.
We do this for you guys and gals that listen to the podcast.
The few of you that do.
Hey, I will take every listen and every listener that we get. Creature.
I love Creature.
My dad. Skinner.
But, hey, there is one thing we didn't talk about yet.
What?
Since our last podcast, I actually got to see you face to face.
We did, and that was one thing that I was going to talk about too, was that while we've been gone, we had the Riverside, Metal Invades Riverside that Mad hosted. Side note, that event ruled.
Yeah, it was at the Riverside Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
The bands did great.
They really did.
Apparently, everybody there was happy.
Dude, that place was packed.
It was. I know that there was no cover charge at the door.
Mm-hmm.
But they made so much money off of alcohol and food sales.
Mm-hmm.
That every band got $100 that night.
Shit, dude, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
They kicked ass, and the Riverside Cafe has already said, anytime you want to do a show there, just give us a holler. So our goal was to go into that place and blow that motherfucker up, and apparently we reached our goal. They want us to come back.
Shout out to every band that was there, Betty, Hangman's Ghost, and Sever the Wicked. But I just want to say this for sure. Shout out to Skinner, man. Honestly,
yes.
I know he's my uncle and everything, but I really do feel like, since he's also our president, he really he really did everything he could to make sure that was a kick-ass event. And you know what? People came.
It was great.
People came. People rocked out. My ears are still ringing for at least 2 days after the event, I can tell you now.
Mm-hmm.
But man, oh man, I would not take a second of that back. That was so fun.
And by the way, I fooled everybody on that one.
You really did. So
nobody thought I was coming. I played everybody into thinking that I didn't have a babysitter.
Jbomb, you actually posted. I wasn't
going to get to make the show, and so many people were bummed.
You actually posted something that ended up like you finishing off your Facebook post saying like, have a drink for me. And then there was people like Lulu and Skinner going, I will.
Oh, yeah.
and you had already told me before then that you were going to be there. So I'm just like, ooh, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Oh, dude, I messaged Skinner and I was like, dude, I feel like I'm letting the club down, not coming to this one. I was like, because this is a new venue. I feel like me not showing up, I feel like I'm letting all y'all down. And he's like, hey, man, you got to take care of what you got to take care of. And I was like, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
That was pretty good.
And the whole time, I had it planned. My ass was going to be there.
It was
hilarious. I hid behind Lulu. And she went out to where Skinner was. He was out there smoking outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I hid behind Lulu, and she opened the door, and she looked at Skinner and said, you're in trouble. And he was like, what the hell did I do? And I popped my head out behind Lulu, and he lost his fucking mind. And the funny shit was there was like 10 people that came up to me. It was like, I thought you wasn't going to make it. And I was like, yeah, I fooled all you motherfuckers. It was hilarious, dude. And that was me paying Skinner back.
Mm-hmm.
We had a show down in Withful about 2 months ago at the Helheim show.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, Skinner spent like a week telling everybody he couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
He bled it dry. I mean, he messaged me going, damn, dude, I am so sorry. I really wish I could make it, but I can't. I mean, he bled it for a fucking week. So I told Travis, from Sever the Wicked, I told Travis, I was like, I'm going to get his ass back. I'm going to tell him I ain't coming. And he's like, you know what? Sure, go ahead. And that's what I did. I made everybody believe my ass was not coming to that show.
You did.
Except you. I told you. I was like, yeah, I'm coming, but don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was one of the select few that got to know the special secret, and I was just...
You and Travis are the only ones that knew.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the corner because I knew no one knew that you were going to be there. I'm just like, I can't wait for Sever to get here. I know who's going to be with Sever.
Yeah. When I rolled up, everybody lost their fucking minds. It was fun. It was. I enjoyed it.
Honestly, I kind of wish you would have not told me because of everyone to lose their mind, I probably would have lost mine the most.
Well, the reason I told you is because a part of me told me myself that if I told you I wasn't coming, then you might not come.
That's actually extremely true because honestly, I was on the fence leading up until that day. Leading up to the night before, and I remember you telling me that I think it was the night before, or maybe a couple nights before, because I asked.
It was the day before, actually.
Yeah, and once you told me that, I'm just like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
I felt like if I told you I wasn't coming, then you might not show up.
Yeah. So
when you asked me if I was coming, I was like, okay, I'm going to tell him I'm coming, but I'm going to tell him to keep his fucking mouth shut. Because I've done told everybody else I'm not coming. Like you said, I made a big post about, man, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Everybody that's there, make sure to wear your cuts, wear your shirts, whatever, and represent this club. I hate that I can't make it, but, do us all proud.
It was extremely funny.
Oh, yeah. I rubbed it in. I laid it on thick.
You did?
I did. I laid it on really thick. And then I showed up, and we had a great night. Did you have any of the food from that place?
my dad bought me some wings. I didn't have any cash on me, so I had to ask Dad previously because where I didn't have a job yet, I still didn't have money, and I asked Dad if he could just give me some money for gas to get through the next week or so, and he did. But he also bought me a thing of wings, and dude, I didn't actually have like a big
Philly cheese.
You did. You did. You had a huge freaking Philly cheesesteak, and I was like eyeballing that sucker. I'm just like, oh.
It was delicious. It was. And I like it when they give you that big old pickle.
Yeah.
You get a sandwich and they give you that big dill spear.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking awesome.
You just like putting big old pickles in your mouth.
Yeah, well.
You know.
To each his own, sir. You just like to put your pickle in your hand.
Oh, God. Can we not? Can we not? Okay, I want to bring something up because I just I don't know why that reminded me of this, but did you see the sign Creature made while Hangman's Ghost was playing?
Yeah.
God dang it.
Yes, I did.
So the one side of Creature's sign said, "Skinner, I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
And I didn't know he made another side. So he flipped it around right after, and it said, like, it's Puddies. I'm just like...
I did not see that.
I'm just like, you fucking kidding me? And I still don't think, like, the group... Like, I think the group's slowly figuring out who I am.
Yeah.
Like, they know me probably if they hear your name or hear Jbomb. They're like, oh, well, you do a podcast with this guy named Puddy or something, but they don't know who I am. So,
like back when I used to do like the daily recaps, I was very well known in the club.
Yeah.
I don't do them daily anymore. In fact, I do them on occasion. You know, for the older members that was around for the daily recap, they know who I am, and they're like, holy shit, he does a podcast with Puddy.
Yeah.
For the newer members, they ain't got a clue who either one of us are.
Well, that's why we do this podcast, to kind of ease everyone into who the hell we are.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we got to save the planet somehow, and sometimes you got to ease people into being saving. I don't know. That sounded a lot better in my head.
Well, Superman wasn't really quiet about the shit he done, so
That's
we're
true.
not quiet anymore.
That's true. We kind of livened up, and I blame Steve and Little Jackie for that.
Fucking Steve and Little Jackie. We still got to come up with a design for Steve.
Hey, maybe during this thing...
I think he'll look like a giant back in Newport's. It'll be like, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Can you just imagine that? Just like the whole character of Steve is actually just one big thing in Newport's with like arms and hands and feet sprouting out of it.
Well, see, I'm picturing you remember Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You remember the guy that was the large order of fries?
Yeah.
I'm picturing that being Steve, but instead of order fries, it's an order of Newports with like a couple cigarettes sticking out of it. That's Steve.
Meatwad.
Yeah. Meatwad is closer to Little Jackie, but
that's very true. That is actually extremely true.
You put a fuse and a pair of shoes on him, he's Little Jackie.
Unfortunately, that is very true. But Little Jackie has a deeper voice, though.
He does. He's a dickhead, too.
Don't even get me started. Thank God he wasn't there that day. Cause
I thought about bringing him, but I left him at home.
You were enough of a surprise for that show. If Little Jackie would have came, I would just been like, well, time to go home.
No, time to go. Fuck this bastard. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. I'm done.
But real talk, that was an excellent show, and
it was a good show.
Big props to Skinner, man. I know he's working hard to try to get the arts and stuff back as president of MAD. Speaking of MAD, and speaking of anything like art, like any kind of artist stuff like that, kind of a little surprise here. So our school runs a West Virginia PBS, our like college or campus connection show, which is WVSU Newsline. I have one more piece being scheduled to appear on Newsline, and it is going to be about MAD.
Nice.
So I haven't like said exactly what the piece is on. I've hinted at it, and also with it being about MAD, I reference you at the end.
I mean, if you need anything from me, dude, I'm, as you know, I'm the historian for the club.
Mm-hmm.
So I hold every bit of our club history. So if you need anything, just let me know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think everybody will like this piece, honestly. It's about 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes long, so it might be the majority of the episode because we only get we only get 15 minutes on Newsline, but that piece apparently is definitely going to be on there. So if you're watching West Virginia PBS, I believe it'll be around 1 or 1:30 on West Virginia PBS there, Campus Connections. We're usually with Concord, so if Concord's on first, then wait, because West Virginia State will be right after. If we're on first, then there you go. And
I would think y'all would go on first before Concord.
I don't know. Sometimes they switch it up because I thought that for the longest time too. In my first year of doing advanced TV, they had Concord on before us, and we were recording their episodes prior to ours. I'm just like, we missed our episodes. Damn it. But, shit happens.
Yeah, well, whatever.
So, if anybody's interested in watching that affiliated with West Virginia PBS, I suggest to watch it. There will be a piece on MAD, everything there. So, definitely listen up for the Jbomb reference as well.
Yeah. I want to check that out. Yeah. Now, you also put our podcast in something, didn't you?
I did. So another thing, a little surprise kind of. We have a convention for NBS that we go to that we are going to in March, and it'll be in LA. That might be a week that we have to miss the podcast, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, because I won't be here unless I can bring like my computer and my mic as well as my headphones. I won't be back until probably the next week because I think we might be leaving Friday, Saturday, something like that. But anyways, so we're going to be going
Maybe you just teach me how to do this shit, and I'll do one on my own while you're gone.
Hey, man, if everything works out and if Dad's being serious, maybe you can do it.
Maybe, yeah. If your dad is being serious and he set me up with my own shit, then I could do this on my own.
I would love to hear a Jbomb only podcast. I would love to hear that.
It'd be Jbomb with special guest Little Jackie.
Oh God. Well, never mind. Jbomb, you had me.
Saying that, your dad's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I gotta get this shit ready right now."
I mean,
because your dad is a Little Jackie fan.
Yes, that's a great idea, Dad. Did you hear that? It's Little Jackie Jbomb show. Woo!
Yeah, there you go, Biff. Get it going.
There you go, Biff.
Yeah, get it going, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
So we So we have a convention coming up there, and we have a competition that ends the whole week and everything. And one of the categories were podcasts. So I entered in Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet to possibly win something for our school. Now, if somehow we win, which would be amazing and awesome and spectacular.
Yeah.
If we win, or even get honorable mention and get noticed, I will 100% say that it wasn't just me that does this podcast. I had to enter it just as myself because I'm the only student of the two of us.
Yeah.
I'm the only student that goes to state. But
I'm going to school there.
But whenever, like, if that ever gets announced and we actually do get an honorable mention somehow, I'm first of all going to be like, Jbomb, it has Jbomb's name first. It's not just me. There's a big old Lil Jackie there That's in the title of the podcast. So
I want that recorded.
So hopefully for this podcast's sake, that will be recognized. But even if that's not the case, that might be some good recognition if the right person listens to us whenever they do judging and stuff.
That's why I told you to do it. Any publicity helps.
Yeah. And even if that's not the case and we don't win or anything, we're still going to get judged with this now too.
Yeah.
So they'll give us feedback to try to get better, and we'll take that feedback into consideration and continue on getting better. So everything about this I just figured was a good idea, and I'm really hoping to hear what they have to say, whoever does listen to our podcast, and hopefully we get something. That'd be amazing.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah, it would.
Be the shit, yeah.
So,
I mean, I like any kind of idea of pushing this podcast out to the public. So, speaking
of pushing podcasts out to the public, say that 5 times fast. I can't remember his club name. Is it Loki? I believe.
Yeah, Loki.
Yeah, he just
Loki started the podcast.
He commented on something that I did, or I can't remember exactly which post I posted about, but he said that his new podcast, he's using Anchor thanks to Jbomb Puddy Save the Planet.
Yeah.
So,
and he's already got his podcast going. He's showcasing a lot of the local bands. That's kind of what his thing is. He's showcasing stuff like Sever the Wicked, Hangman's Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely check out what Loki's got going on.
I have a good feeling about his podcast once it really gets going. First episode is already out. Give me just a second and I will find the link to it to tell everybody. Episode 1's title is The Phantom Deuce. Huh. The Phantom Deuce. Nice.
I'll go ahead and fill you in. Loki is a very different kind of guy. I think his podcast could be pretty damn fun considering how crazy and weird he is.
Oh my gosh, what the hell? There we go again.
Honestly, I'm really kind of like, I'm cool with helping him out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with, he records on a different night than we do.
Yeah.
So, I'm cool with popping up and showing up on his podcast and helping him out a little bit.
Hey, 100%. If you ever want either of us to be on the show there, his name's Matthew Martin. It's what he goes by on Anchor. If you want any help on the show, we are here offering help if you want a guest.
If you want Jbomb or Puddy or Jbomb and Puddy to be on your show, we're all for it, brother.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, go check him out. Go check him out on Anchor. Like I said, episode 1 is called The Phantom Deuce by Matthew Martin. Go check that out now. What else do I have to mention to catch everyone up on everything? So something happened too while I was gone. I've mentioned it previously in this episode, but I had been out of work since September. No, since September. Oh my God, since April. And I got a huge opportunity from someone that I'm in MBS with. Shout out to her. I'm not going to say her name just because I don't know if she's comfortable with her name being out there. I'm sure she has no problem with it, but just in case. And I'm not going to...
I don't want to put in the word muffin. Cover her name.
I guess I
think muffin.
All right. I'm going to do a countdown and we're going to add a muffin just for everyone that likes that. Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Muffins.
There you go. You got a muffin.
Muffin.
Shout out to Seth, by the way. His mom has been having issues and everything. I don't know exactly the extent of all the issues, but we just want to wish Crow and his mom, especially his mom for sure, speedy recovery, and I hope everything's okay with you, brother. Hope to see you back in school next semester. I know shit hits the fan a lot in life. I've been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, sold the cap.
Hope to have you on the podcast soon.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to come on the podcast to try to relieve some stress of everything that's been going on, you're more than welcome to, man.
Just all about relieving some stress.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to... Huh? Hey! God damn it, I was being nice.
Had to do it. I mean, damn.
That's two.
I had to do it, man. I'm sorry.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll kill you later.
It happened.
So back to that girl there. She was telling my advisor in MBS about a job opening as a board op at WCHS Radio, which is West Virginia Radio Corporation. They're affiliated with like V100 and stuff around here. I'm not going to go too far into it because while reading stuff like papers and stuff, I got the idea that I was not supposed to, but I do want to mention that I did get the job, and I'm very happy that I got it, and that's something that I 100% at least want to announce and just say, but other than that, I probably won't talk about it too much. I don't know exactly all that I can talk about, so this will be like the only time I really go into it as much.
But I will say congratulations on the new job, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Happy as shit for you.
It's honestly been like a rough 7 months, and this past summer was not that great. I tried to get jobs here and there just to try to get some cash, but nothing doing. So it was really like I thank the person that runs everything at the West Virginia Radio Corporation for giving me a chance. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I hope I don't let you down. I'm trying my best. I get to work next week and everything, and hopefully this works out for a while. So that'll probably be the last time I mention it for a long bit on here. I don't want to talk about it too much. In fact, even when I say, I keep worrying about, like, am I saying too much? I'm not really saying anything bad. I'm just showing my appreciation. But, all this technical stuff. Right, yeah. I don't want to jinx anything, and I don't want to, like, step over my boundaries of what exactly I'm going to say. So I'm just going to say thank you for giving me the opportunity, and can't wait to keep going.
Hell yeah. I like it.
Man, That was a long speech I just gave there.
It was like you was holding that one in for a minute,
Well, I'm just thankful, man. I will say, I feel like, knock on wood, but ever since...
Did you actually knock on wood?
I did. I knocked on my table, which is made out of wood.
I heard that.
I feel like ever since we went to the AEW show that was in Charleston at the end of October... that there's just been a lot of good stuff happening for me, and I don't want to ruin that by like being too cocky about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I've had a lot of low lows for sure, and whenever I'm experiencing high highs, I want to show my appreciation, and that was 100% a high that I wanted to express there. So I hope I did, and I really do appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's awesome.
Jbomb,
buddy.
I think we have an episode.
I think we do. Yeah.
But we need to do two more things. We usually say it's going to be a shorter episode, and compared to other episodes, this is a bit shorter. We've only been going about 50-some minutes. If you cut off...
Well, I'll go ahead and bring up...
yeah, go ahead.
I brought it up earlier. If you have not seen the Swamp Thing television show, definitely need to check it out.
The Swamp Thing television show.
Yeah, it's on... apparently it's a DC Universe thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like the old Swamp Thing movies, you definitely should check it out. I've been watching it all day, and it's fan-fucking-tastic.
You give that J-Bomb seal of approval?
Yes. Swamp Thing has the J-Bomb seal of approval.
Sick.
It is damn good. It's creepy as fuck, and yeah, for anybody that's a comic book or a horror fan, it will make you happy.
Speaking of horror, I heard good things about the movie The Lighthouse.
I ain't seen that one yet.
I think I've talked about this before. Maybe not. It might have just been like to just friends and friends outside or inside of school and everything. But there was a time during the summer, like I have mentioned this, that I was getting really big into like Silent Hill and stuff. And one of the movies I discovered was like this like French film called The Lighthouse that starred Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
I love Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, like one of my friends just went and saw it the other day or so. It's really good, and it's weird, and it's creepy, and it's crazy, and she didn't know how to describe it. And I'm just like, you are just making me want to see this movie more.
Yeah, no shit.
Just, it sounded so good, and I remember hearing about this movie during the summer, whenever they were talking about it in like was it in the film? I don't remember. I think it was that big Sundance. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I think it was at there, and everyone was talking about how great it was, and I really want to watch it. Like, I've gotten big into like psychological horror, and apparently that is it. But whenever I said like that is something I was into, she's like, I don't know if I consider it as psychological. I don't know what I considered it as. I'm just like, ooh, that's good. If you don't know,
maybe you should check out Swamp Thing. It's more of a Swamp Thing. The new series has become more of a political thing with like dumping of hazardous chemicals and stuff like that. It's pretty damn twisted. I would say the new Swamp Thing is a borderline like suspense horror kind of genre. If you're looking for Swamp Thing to be an action kind of thing, you're gonna be like let down. Mm-hmm. It's more of a suspense horror kind of deal, and it delivers. It's so far I'm almost through the season, and it's actually really good.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Got a damn good cast too, by the way.
Who's in it?
Virginia Madsen is in it. The guy that played Fett on The Strain is also in it. I can't remember what his real name is, but he's a damn good actor. Mm-hmm. Also, the guy that was in, he was in Gone in 60 Seconds, a couple other movies. He's also in it.
Oh, sick.
It's a pretty damn good cast. Yeah, it hasn't let me down so far. And the new Swamp Thing is creepy as fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, he pops out the swamp and he's all like covered in the grass, but his eyes are like really bright red and they shine really good. It's a really cool series. I'm enjoying it so far.
Is it on Netflix or anything?
It's not on Netflix. It's on DC's their own private thing. Apparently, they got something like.
Oh, they have like a Disney Plus thing too.
Disney Plus. Yeah, it's like it's a DC Universe deal.
Man, I am.
Apparently, it's already been canceled, but there's so many fans of it that they're petitioning it not to be canceled. Because the writers for season 2 had a lot of plans. Mm-hmm. So there is a petition going out for a season 2 of Swamp Thing. But like I said, season 1 is on a DC platform, and not many people have that subscription. So I think it should be brought into something a little bit more wide-based.
Yeah.
And they would do better.
I am just so sick of all these subscription-based video-on-demand services. Like, okay.
I'm a bit of a pirate. I heard about it, and I downloaded it off a pirate site. Just to say.
Yar, har, which is he?
Yar, yeah. I don't have a DC subscription.
Right.
See? But I really enjoyed what I've seen so far of it. It's creepy as fuck. I mean, there's like these little zombies and shit hiding in the woods. It's like haunting people and shit. And then you got Swamp Thing, who's a crazy big old bastard all in himself. And it's just a wild series. I would suggest anybody that can get a hold of it, check it out. But yeah, I don't have a DC Universe subscription.
If it was on Netflix, I'd check it out. But man, I can't deal with all these subscription-based apps anymore. Like, I can understand, like, if...
I mean, like, I've heard so many good things about The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But I have not got a Disney Plus subscription yet to check it out.
Disney's like the only one I can understand because it's like they own so many things now. It's almost like you have to have a streaming service.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand that. But like Nickelodeon getting with Netflix.
Well, like I seen a post the other day that somebody said Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles are on the Disney Plus subscription. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose my fucking mind. Really? Holy shit. I want Disney Plus.
But look at all the ones that are out there now, along with Disney Plus. You still have Hulu. You still have Netflix. You have the DC one.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
NBC,
the only way you can watch Swamp Thing, apparently.
Doesn't HBO have one for their stuff?
I think so, and I think Showtime does too.
There's too many. I can't deal with this. It's like, I understand, like, you can watch whatever you want on there, and you can cancel your subscription anytime, but it's like, the argument, that's the argument people always say, but whenever I see all these different, like, streaming services, I'm just like, why are they getting rid of cable? We're literally doing the same thing. It's ridiculous to me. I don't really care for it. I don't know. I don't know why this is now a common thing now. I don't get it, and I hate it.
It's become a way to wipe out, public TV with, your cable and your Dish Network or whatever the hell it is.
But they're not really going to do that because it's like, okay, so whether you like it or not, as long as the NFL is still popular, cable's not going anywhere.
No.
Like, they can do whatever they can to, like, get on Hulu and have, like, Thursday night games streamed online or whatever, but there's still going to be big games on Sunday.
Yeah.
And you're still going to have those games on the holidays. Like, Thanksgiving's next week. You can't, like, didn't a couple years ago, do, like, billions of dollars for NBC to air that game? They're not going to have that be streamed.
No.
That's going to be on TV so that the majority of people can get it. You're not going to get rid of cable as long as the NFL is still doing really good. I don't care how bad cable companies do.
No.
And people
AMC has done started a thing, even though AMC is on cable and whatever. AMC has started their own thing where they got their own streaming service to where you can watch Walking Dead episodes 2 days before their actual date. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, but I'm poor. I'm not going to be able to pay you to watch that episode 2 days early.
They're legit just like cutting out the middleman.
Yeah,
honestly,
they're cutting it out. They're saying, hey, you can watch this episode 2 days early on our site, or you can wait and watch it on AMC on Sunday.
And not only that, you can go back and watch whatever episode you want. They're cutting out the middleman because they are the middleman.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm like, when it was just Netflix and like Hulu here and there, I wasn't as upset with it because, Netflix had a bunch of stuff. Hulu had stuff that Netflix didn't have, including with more TV that I liked and everything. It was fine. Now it's crazy. It's too many.
It is too many. But the thing is, with like Disney doing Disney Plus, where they own so many rights now with parts of Fox, Marvel, Disney, and so many other things that they own the rights to. They can actually start a network now that's actually worth a damn.
Well, like I said, Disney's the only one that I understand for sure, but it's like, does DC really need their own streaming service? Do they really need that?
Not really.
They can go on Netflix.
Nobody gives a shit about DC anymore.
Yeah. Like, what? Like, whatever.
I think it's because the fact that Disney does have a lot. DC does have a lot to offer, but they haven't signed on with anybody. So they said, "Well, fuck it, let's make our own thing." The only problem is they don't have enough followers to make their own thing.
Well, I wouldn't say they don't have enough followers, but
well, the thing is, like with Swamp Thing is on the DC Universe.
Okay.
Page.
Swamp Thing, yeah.
And it's a damn good show. But who's going to subscribe to, DC Universe just to watch Swamp Thing?
Good point.
They don't have anything else to offer. But meanwhile, Disney has Marvel. They can offer up the Avengers. They can offer up Iron Man. They can offer up Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever.
Oh, you mean Batwoman isn't a good offering? That politically correct bullshit?
No, it's not a good offering, even though she's very hot.
Hey, credit where credit is due. She is She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
There's an agenda being pushed hardcore with that episode, or with that whole entire show.
She was on the second John Wick movie, and I thought she was just insanely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But
right,
I'm not going to subscribe to DC just for her.
Right, and I'm not going to watch a show that's just trying to push an agenda that people should already know, that, women can be more empowering than men. No shit.
The girl power thing is big right now.
It really is, and, I'm not against it, but when you push it so hardcore to where it muddies the actual purpose of the show, or you feel like the whole purpose of the show is that.
Well, it's like DC. DC is trying to tackle that moment, that girl power moment.
Yeah.
DC is about to release the Birds of Prey film. Have you read about that yet?
I have not.
Birds of Prey was actually a DC comic. It was many of the very popular female characters from DC. Including Harley Quinn, and it's actually it's supposed to come out next year. They've got Margot Robbie to play Harley Quinn again, and it's supposed to be a DC movie about all female characters, and it's going to lead into the next Suicide Squad.
I mean, if they want to do a movie, whatever, with all female characters, I'm more power to it. Just don't push it down my throat that you're doing it for women power. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We get it. I want women to have the same rights and same power as men do. You don't have to shove it in my throat. Shove it down my throat. You don't have to do that to get the point across. I get the point. Which is why I go back to the Avengers Endgame. I love the Avengers Endgame. It's not a perfect film. It's a summer blockbuster. I think you can only get so far with those. But honestly, for a summer blockbuster and everything, which I think didn't it come out in March? Anyways, beside the point. It's a blockbuster film. That's what I'm saying. But
do you know about the next Thor movie?
Hold on one second. I was just going to mention that the part that I hated the most was the part with all the women all together in one, because it felt so forced.
It did.
Everything else in that movie up to that point felt organic and felt like it should happen one way or another. But then they did that moment of all the women just coming together as one whenever everyone was supposed to all be together as one anyways.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I guess like
it felt very forced. It was very forced.
It was extremely forced, and that was the part of the movie that I hated, and it had to do with Peter Parker because he was right there, and then you had Captain Marvel come up there, and then they went into that little segment. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you seen the announcements for the new Thor?
I have not.
There is a new Thor coming out, but it will not star Chris Hemsworth. It'll actually star Natalie Portman.
I'm fine with that.
She will be the new Thor.
Okay.
Which I'm cool with because the comic books run into that to where Thor was not Thor anymore. Jane would become the new Thor.
Yeah,
and that's actually the steps that they're taking. The next Thor movie will be Natalie Portman as Thor.
Good. I'm perfectly okay with that. And
I'm cool with that.
And like with
I
movies
like Natalie Portman anyway.
And with movies like Wonder Woman and stuff, I was like with everybody. I didn't think Gal Gadot was going to do that great, but apparently she killed. I still haven't watched the movie yet, unfortunately, but apparently she killed the role. Like not bad. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, she was great. Good. So it's like I don't have a problem with women being leads. And like I just read something that with the new Charlie's Angels movie, one of the actresses that were playing as one of the angels were blaming that men don't like women as strong leads. I'm just like, no, not at all. That's not the case. We love women. Yeah, we love badass girls being women. Excuse me, I shouldn't say girls. Women. I love when a badass woman is out there kicking ass and they have a good script behind them and are a well-developed character. What I hate are bad scripts.
The new Wonder Woman. I'm not a DC. I'm not a DC fan.
Right.
But
me neither.
The new Wonder Woman was actually very badass.
Mm-hmm.
And when they brought her into the Justice League, it was badass. And honestly, Wonder Woman actually became one of my favorite characters.
Wonder Woman, because of the Gal Gadot version and just this iteration of Wonder Woman, it might be arguably one of the better Wonder Womans ever.
Yeah, she done very good.
Yeah. Like, you can tell she wanted to be a good Wonder Woman, and the writing apparently was very exceptional behind it. Were there some moments that could have been seen as, like, woman-inspiring, but like, they were, like, supposed to organically happen to the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a very good movie.
So, God, it annoys me whenever people say, like, oh, they don't like women as lead roles. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But just I
like the new Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was good.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Captain Marvel was given enough credit in Endgame. Because Captain Marvel's actually a badass.
Now, granted, Brie Larson is kind of one of those women big time that are like kind of against men, sorta, not really. I don't know. She is kind of one of them. But it's like still her movie was pretty decent.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's like I'm not as offended with her movie as a whole as I am just the whole marketing behind Batwoman and the whole Charlie's Angels actress.
I'm all for the woman movement.
Yeah, me too.
Because goddamn, there's like some really good kick-ass female characters.
Yep.
In the comic book mythology.
You don't have to just be pretty to be a good actress. You can actually legitimately be a good actress. Who would have thought?
You don't gotta shove it down my throat. As long as you pick a good female character, I'm all in.
As long as you pick the right actress, as long as you can write that character well, and as long as the film doesn't suffer for anything that you put in it, I'm not going to hate it. But if it feels forced and if she sucks, yeah. Sorry.
Like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. nobody can play Harley Quinn anymore because of Margot Robbie.
Right.
If you've seen Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad, you're like, holy shit, that is Harley Quinn. You can't change that anymore. Just like Robert Downey Jr. is the only one I'll accept as Iron Man.
Right. Like, you can't imagine Iron Man looking like someone else. Like, in the new Avengers...
It's Robert Downey Jr. all the way.
In the new Avengers game that Square Enix is making, they make him look exactly like... well, not exactly, but they make him look pretty close to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only Iron Man you'll have from now on, in my opinion. The only Iron Man can be played by Robert Downey Jr.
Captain America around the same thing?
I wouldn't go that far.
Really?
Chris Evans plays a great Captain America, but I still look at Chris Evans as the very first Human Torch from the Fantastic Four movies.
That's fair.
So I honestly feel like somebody could take his place as Captain America.
Well, what about with Deadpool, though? Because Ryan Reynolds fits Deadpool perfectly, but remember, he was Green Lantern first.
I will say nobody can play Deadpool like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Deadpool was that smart-ass little character that ran his mouth just like Ryan Reynolds does. I don't even think Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds. I think he's actually Wade Wilson.
That's fair.
There's no one that can be Deadpool other than Ryan Reynolds. And it's just, if you read the old Deadpool comics, there's nobody else. It is Ryan Reynolds. He's that smart-ass little asshole that slides in those little moments that pisses you off and makes you laugh at the same time. So, yeah, nobody can be Deadpool other than Ryan Reynolds. Just like nobody can be Iron Man other than Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
I hear a lot of people say that nobody can be Wolverine other than Hugh Jackman. But I disagree with that.
Who do you think can be? Do you have any ideas as to who could be another Wolverine?
I like actually when Hugh Jackman decided he wasn't going to be Wolverine anymore, he picked somebody to play Wolverine, and I agree with his pick. I think Tom Hardy would be the most perfect Wolverine there ever was.
I could see that.
I mean, you see Tom Hardy as Bane in the Batman movies. Could you imagine him with the fucking facial hair shooting up into the sideburns with the hair going back?
Oh, yeah, I could see that for sure.
Wolverine attitude. Yeah, that's... Mm-hmm. I think Tom Hardy could pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bothers me now is Tom Hardy pulled off Venom so good.
That's a big one.
And now they've talked about Venom 2 coming out. If Tom Hardy's going to be Venom, I don't want him to be Wolverine 2.
Well, that's the thing now. I think he is just 100% going to be Venom.
Yeah, I'm on that fence where if you played a Marvel character before, I don't like somebody else playing that character anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have my problem with Chris Evans. Chris Evans was the Human Torch in Fantastic Four, and then he became Captain America. I think that's why I have that problem with him.
That's fair. Well, because, I mean...
he's been two Marvel characters, and I'm just like, damn, dude, I don't even know where to decide.
I got what we can do to fix this, to have Tom Hardy be Wolverine. So, I'll give you Tom Hardy to be Wolverine, and I'll give you that. But Topher Grace has to be Venom again.
You can kiss my fucking ass. Look. You just figured out a way to piss me off is all you just did.
You mean you don't want Eric Foreman as Venom? I mean, what?
No!
What? What are you
God,
talking about?
no.
What are you talking about?
Right. This is where the comic book geek in me comes out. Yeah, you brought out the demon, goddammit. Now you got to deal with it. How dare you say some shit like that? Holy fuck.
Oh, this is great.
Listen.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Venom is Eddie Brock.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Eddie Brock was a football jock. If you watch the original Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, they had the guy that's Joe Manganiello, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He's married to Eva Longoria or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah.
That was your original Eddie Brock. I would buy him as Eddie Brock. Fucking Topher Grace as Eddie Brock. This little skinny son of a bitch. Gonna be fucking Venom. Listen, I mean, Jesus Christ. What were you thinking, Sam Raimi? And yes, Sam Raimi, I hope you listen to this podcast one day. And I'm talking shit to you. Dude, what were you thinking? Eddie Brock was a big old muscle-bound fucking jock that become Venom. And you made Eddie Brock a skinny little nerdy son of a bitch that wants to take Peter Parker's job. What the fuck?
Hanging out
Topher Grace. You know what? I watched the new Predators movie that had Topher Grace in it, and you know what? He belonged in that movie. He don't belong as Eddie Brock. You need somebody with some muscle. Somebody that actually gives a fuck.
Oh, I wouldn't say that Topher doesn't give a fuck. But
well, Topher gave a fuck just because he got to be Venom.
Right.
But Topher is not Eddie Brock.
No.
No, Eddie Brock was the guy that picked on Peter Parker through school. And if you look at Topher Grace and you compare him to...
he was the one that got picked on.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Who was the original Spider-Man? Shit.
Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire. If you compare Tobey Maguire to Topher Grace, I don't think either one of those guys could pick on each other.
Dude, Tobey Maguire would be the one picking on Topher Grace.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire is actually bigger than Topher Grace.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and let Topher Grace be Venom. What?
Hey, man, dude, at that time, that 70s show was still very popular.
I don't give a fuck about that 70s show.
Listen. He's probably in with a lot of good people, and he was just like, Sam Raimi was just probably just like, we'll give this guy a shot. He's a pretty decent actor. I like him in the show. He got the part.
That makes me want to kick Sam Raimi in the nuts. Because, god damn it, dude, could you not pick somebody with a little bit of muscle mass to play Venom? I mean, Topher Grace's Venom is like, that's kicking me in the nuts repeatedly. Like, I won't even watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans after the shit that he pulled on that one. I won't watch them.
But, like,
I won't even let my kids watch them.
But, like, you didn't like Tobey Maguire dancing as Dark Spider-Man?
No! I did not like Tobey Maguire doing his fucking little Mr. John Travolta fucking, space cowboy bullshit. On his disco shit through the fucking streets because he got the symbiote Spider-Man. That was not cool to me, man. That whole movie made me hate Sam Raimi. And I love Sam Raimi. I love Army of Darkness. I love Evil Dead. But damn it, Sam Raimi, what the fuck were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
I just want to email him and go, what is your problem, man? Because
I can see that email.
Movies made no fucking sense to me. Now, we'll say, thank God, we have James Garfield, who did, The Amazing Spider-Man, and then we got the newer Spider-Man. What is his name?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland, and Tom Holland does a great job.
He does. Like he's my number 2, but he's close to number 1. I still like Tobey Maguire's Spider.
Number 1 now. He's become my number one.
He is a different Spider-Man than what Tobey was.
He's closer to that kid, that the innocence that you want to see.
Right, I agree with that.
And Tom Holland is closer to that innocence and that kind of geeky little kid attitude. James Garfield did really good with the two that he done. He was that smart ass kid.
Yeah, but I could argue that Tobey Maguire, why I liked him so much, is because, to me, he fit that role more of like a geeky high schooler going into college person, and that whenever he finally got those spider powers, he was actually able to really show off how much different he was compared to, like, to me, Tom Holland just comes across as just like a normal, everyday kid he's not 100% a geek. He doesn't even 100% seem that smart. And to me, Spider-Man's supposed to be smart.
Yeah, Spider-Man's supposed to be a fucking genius.
Yeah, and that's why he has all these cool gadgets and everything. That's one thing about
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was actually very smart.
Yeah.
If we could combine that really smart attitude of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and we could put that with Tom Holland, we would have a perfect Spider-Man.
They do that in Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4. Go play it, everybody.
But that was a damn good game, by the way.
It was. It's very good.
The way I feel about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is Tobey was great as Peter Parker. As far as him as Spider-Man, he sucked ass.
I don't agree with... Okay.
If we had Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker and we had Tom Holland as Spider-Man, we would have a perfect movie.
I can accept that, yes. Now, sucked ass, I think that's a little harsh. But he wasn't perfect, no, as Spider-Man. But I still enjoyed him. Like, he still had his moments. Like, of course, the moment where he stops the train.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. That's still one of my favorites.
As far as the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, I did like 1 and 2 a lot. I loved Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I love Willem Dafoe anyway. So anything Willem Dafoe does, I'm on board. And the second one was very good. The third one felt really rushed.
I think it was.
The third one, they tried to bring in Sandman. They tried to bring in Venom. And they screwed it all up.
Which, if they would have done...
Venom had, 10 minutes in that movie?
Yeah.
That was bad.
Like, if they would have just done the one about Sandman, because Sandman had the more established character and everything in that movie. If that would have just been the central character and not had any Venom in it, I think it would have worked out better. And maybe, like, at the end, kind of...
like a fourth movie about Venom, it would have been better.
Right.
But they threw Venom in like they knew they was going to get stopped.
Right. I think that's the big deal about that one is I think the writing was on the wall that was going to be the last one for them, and so they wanted
to go with a big bang.
Yeah, and they wanted people to like people wanted Venom, and they weren't going to stop until they got Venom. So I think he tried to appease everybody and ended up just like pissing more people off than anything.
Oh, he pissed me off so bad. You give Venom 10 minutes of your fucking movie. I'm a pissed off dude.
Okay, all right. So can I ask you this? And I'm a little serious, but it's more of a joke than anything. Okay. So don't get mad.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into conclusion and the advice portion. So after I ask this.
Okay.
Topher Grace, no, for sure.
No, for fucking sure.
What about, just keeping that in mind, what about Ashton Kutcher?
No.
But wait. I don't... Okay. You're thinking... No, listen. You're thinking Ashton Kutcher is that goofy, stupid guy that plays on the ranch, that played on that 70s show, that played in Dude, Where's My Car? And,
no.
Listen. He's not that bad of an actor.
I'm fine with his acting ability.
But as built wise and everything, I think he would have been a better off Venom.
Than Topher Grace? Yes.
Yeah, but could you not, like, if they would have put Ashton Kutcher in there, you wouldn't have accepted it?
No.
Okay. That's fair. That's perfectly fair. That's more of what I was looking for. I think I was more looking for, like, you would have accepted him over Topher, but not as Venom as a whole.
Here's the way I look at it with Venom.
Yeah.
Venom is Eddie Brock.
Mm.
Eddie Brock was a football fucking jock.
Which I think with Ashton, he could have been.
He was a big old stocky fella that power lifted every fucking day.
Yeah.
He was a big guy already before the symbiote found him. And then he became Venom. I need a big ass muscular dude to play Venom to make me believe that. Topher Grace is not it. Ashton Kutcher, I don't give a fuck. Ashton Kutcher needs to power lift for the next 5 years to get to the point where I'm looking for. I'm looking for a big ass dude. I'm looking for a linebacker looking son of a bitch. I'm looking for a dude that's got shoulders thick for days.
Okay, I got one. What about Bill Goldberg?
I would agree with that. I'd be okay with Bill Goldberg. I'd be okay with John Cena.
Okay, Cena, alright. I'll give you Cena.
Actually, Cena would actually be a good fucking Venom.
Yeah.
Because he's got that smart-ass rapper, whatever attitude. And he's a big, stocky guy.
Well,
I would be open to Cena as Venom.
Well, not only that, too, Cena's not half bad of an actor when he tries.
He does very good, actually. Cena.
Just like with his wrestling, like when he tries, he's good and he improves. So,
like you say, Bill Goldberg, and you just know how to tickle my fancy because you know I'm a big Goldberg fan.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, Goldberg would suck too because Goldberg's acting sucks.
That's kind of why I brought it up, because I knew that for the look, I knew that that's what you'd want. But man, he would be a poor actor.
Yeah, I'd want that Goldberg build. I'd want Goldberg's body. I just wouldn't want Goldberg's personality.
Right. Yeah.
Because it'd be like, hey, this is Venom. Check out this brand new race car series. You know, that's where I'm at.
With that being said,
so yeah, I'd be more for John Cena doing it. Cena's a big guy. He could pull off the symbiote look with the big old muscles, and he could be a smartass like Venom always was. Now with the new Carnage, though, with Carnage being played by Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love the fuck out of that idea. Woody Harrelson as Carnage is fantastic.
We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show here, but daggone, I like whenever I find something that really tickles J-Bomb's fancy.
You just like something that pisses me off is all you like.
Well, you know, to each his own. So,
yeah, you just like to go, there's that Marvel button. Let's push it on J-Bomb. Oh, shit, that Marvel button came up. Let me push it.
Love you, J-Bomb.
I love you, too.
Hey, are there any shows coming up tonight?
I don't know. I didn't take any notes.
I didn't figure.
Actually,
it's all good.
Wait a minute. I can pull those up.
Oh, he possibly has. Hey, when's JG's show? I know that's coming up, isn't it? Is that next week?
That's coming up at the end of the month, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be next Saturday. I'm looking for what's coming up tonight. I'm not 100% sure if anything. I don't know. Because I know... Because I just know that after Metal Invades Riverside, I don't remember anything happening this week, and then next week is supposed to be the benefit show for the girl there.
Yeah. Give me a second. I can pull up something.
No, you're good. I'm just talking, man. I'm really thinking. I don't know. What's it? No. Maybe. I don't know.
Give me a minute. I'll find it.
Dude, keep going. I'm just gonna keep talking. It's all good.
You just keep talking your shit.
It's not talking shit. I was legitimately curious. Honestly, yeah, I did like.
We got Saturday, the 23rd
tonight.
Bent Whiskey, at Brian and Brent's in Weston at 9 p.m.
There you go.
Yeah.
So once you get done listening to the podcast, enjoy a night of Bent Whiskey. I don't know.
They're a really good band.
I've never heard of them, honestly.
They're very good.
Where were they at again? Are they anywhere close to me?
They're going to be in Charleston.
That's close. I have to work tomorrow, or tonight. My bad. All right, well, that sounds like a good episode to me. I do have a little bit of advice just to share here, kind of to go off what happened last week with me having to cancel the podcast.
Fucker.
Wow. All right. Whoa.
By the way, I had my teeth pulled, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I think the wild turkey's hitting you a little too hard right now.
Huh?
Nothing. So, just a little advice here. Last week, like I said, I got really stressed out and everything, and I really do think it came from being unorganized by a lot of stuff. Just having stuff here and there and yonder, just unorganized, blah blah blah. My advice to anybody that gets in that situation, and I'm trying to get better at it, is make a planner. Get a planner. And one thing that a lot of people don't, I don't know, realize but a lot of people don't seem to actually use, especially if you have an iPhone. They have reminders. There's a reminders app in your iPhone that you can set whenever you need to do stuff. And I don't know about Android. I think Androids and stuff have them too, but I know iPhones 100% do. And that has actually helped me a lot trying to remember stuff again, and along with like keeping planners, writing notes. Dave, call back to him, he actually gave me one of his planners that he had in his drawer. He said start using this and writing stuff down. So I've been trying to go back and forth between keeping a planner and keeping on my phone. It's kind of hard because I'm not used to it, but if you ever get in that situation and you really need to start like prioritizing things and getting stuff cleared up as to where you're at here, there, and everywhere, absolutely get yourself organized and get a planner or something. Use your reminders on your phone. Whatever helps to get you out of being so kerfuffled.
Kerfuffled?
I don't know. That was a good speech too, and I just ruined it with the kerfuffled.
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 Hashtag kerfuffled.
Hashtag kerfuffled.
All right, Jbomb. I like this episode.
I liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it too. Yes.
I liked it a lot.
So anyway, let me close this motherfucker out.
Please do.
Just please do. Thank you everybody for listening. Appreciate you listening to me and Buddy ramble on about random shit.
Always.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's what we always do. But it seems to keep you fuckers entertained. So
you fuckers like listening to us, don't you?
Thank you, fuckers. We love you all. But anyway, thank you for listening. As always,
very much.
I'm Jbomb. That was Puddy.
Mm-hmm.
And always stay metal.
Spoilers.